This is the Iowa Weather Report for Thursday, April 3rd, 2014. And now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run. This is 1 p.m. this afternoon. We have a trough digging in and sharpening up over the plain states. This will be bringing a storm system in our direction. It will be already on top of us by this morning, but it's going to be bringing us some showers, maybe an embedded thunderstorm, especially in our eastern and southeastern counties, and some rain-snow mix in our far northern counties, changing to all rain, but then changing back to snow in our northwestern counties late, with readings in the 30s northwest to low 60s south and east. This changes over to all snow Thursday night into Friday morning. From northwest to southeast, could still see some rain-snow mix in the southeastern counties before it finally lifts out on Saturday. Any accumulating snow will be mainly in our northwestern third. Saturday, though, it's gone. Sunshine, 40s and 50s for highs, so that snow, if it falls, will melt fairly quickly. Sunday, disturbance comes in that could bring a slight chance of a shower around. Chances are about maybe 20 to 40% at that, with highs in the 50s mainly. This also looks to be the case here on Monday. A storm system begins to take shape coming from the Gulf up into the Ohio River Valley. So this will keep the showery, cloudy weather around on Monday with highs in the 40s to low 50s. Then Tuesday, it cools off quite substantially. The 540 line drops all the way down into Arkansas and Texas. Could see some rain, maybe a bit of sleet mixed in. Otherwise, highs in the 40s. But then that warms back up. The winds turn southwesterly. The 540 line zips east of the state, so we should see temperatures back into at least the 50s. Maybe a few lower to middle 60s in our western counties with plenty of sunshine. And even a week from today, we have a disturbance moving through along the U.S.-Canadian border near about Thunder Bay, Ontario, down to Duluth. Another system coming into Southern California. But other than that, a pretty much of zonal flow and pretty much zonal seasonal temperatures. Highs in the 50s and lows in the 30s to near 40, and that's pretty typical for this time of the year, at least at this point. Going into the extended period on April 14th, we have a bit of a system moving along the Gulf Coast at this point. Still pretty much a zonal flow west to east across the country. And with this pattern, there's no real active weather outside a storm along the Gulf Coast. Be fairly dry around here with seasonal readings in the 50s and 60s by that point, with partly to mostly sunny skies at that rate, if this is to be correct. The end of the forecast on April 18th. Now this looks a little more like it. We have a system moving along the U.S.-Mexico border, and it has a bit of energy with this one, so this could kick off a storm somewhere in the plains sometime during this period. We have a little bit of activity around here, some over the east, another coming into the west, but this is still more than 2 weeks out and likely to change. Satellite image from last evening, well, this isn't changing. We have some showers and thunderstorms, Kansas, Missouri, and also over the Ohio and Tennessee River Valley. This is with this storm system that will be moving in our direction today and into tonight and early tomorrow. The watch warning map from last evening, we had a severe thunderstorm watch for the early morning hours in Kansas and Missouri, flood watches in the Ohio River Valley, especially north of there, winter weather issues from Nebraska northeastward to UP of Michigan. QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Monday evening at 7 o'clock, showing precipitation amounts roughly between about a half to an inch of precipitation, some of that in the form of some snow in our northwestern counties, some in the form of some rain and even thunderstorms in our southeastern counties.